about this NBA, man, as we're sitting at this 2-hour mark, because we don't
No way.
Bro, we're at 1:56, so we're not going to be on this NBA topic long, okay?
I don't need to be. Yeah,
we are not doing that for a long time.
No.
I just want to give a couple reactions, though. Shout out to Luka.
Yeah.
I've come around. We talked about Luka, was it last year? You were saying that you thought he would, ultimately take over, be like the next face, right? You say he would be the next face, right?
We did
because I was saying
4 or 5.
Yeah, it was like Zion, him, Ja Morant. I said Zion.
I think you said Ja.
I might have said Ja because I personally Luka. I felt like Zion is more explosive and was more popular, but I like Ja as a player better than Zion. I thought
leading a team.
Like I just like his game. Like I'm a guard. I love guards, man.
He just dropped 40 something yesterday.
Dude, nasty. But shout out to the Jazz, man. Donovan Mitchell came back, and that was Jazz looked like the better team right there. But Ja is filthy, bro. And I love his big Deke energy all day, every day.
Yeah.
That's his grind, man. So I love that, man. So shout out to him. But
do I have the edge right now with that call?
I feel like you do. Because dude, Luka, oh my gosh, man. And I don't know if it's heightened because
we didn't pick Greek Freak though either. Like he probably would have been the popular choice to say at that time.
I don't. He can't shoot.
Yeah, that's the problem.
He can't shoot. I'm like, I'm not gonna. I don't like those type of guys.
Yeah.
But to me, what Luka is doing, like I said, I don't know if it's heightened because it's playoffs and I'm just in my vibes when I'm watching the games, or if it's because of my LeBron love, because we know who he's doing it against as well. I think that's played into it even more so for me coming around the Luka train, because you remember, right?
Who you talking about? LeBron going against someone?
No. So listen.
Okay.
So you ready for this, right?
Yep.
So we know I'm a LeBron guy.
Yeah.
Now, 2 years ago, the Toronto Raptors won the NBA championship, right? Now, we know what happened and how that happened, but at the end of the day, Kawhi Leonard, he
got a dinner from it.
Kawhi Leonard became the next, he's the best player in the NBA, right? That's all we kept hearing. The best two-way player, the best guy, the best wing defender, the best scorer. And then the conversation was he's coming to LA, he's coming to join Bron. And he goes to the Clippers.
Yeah.
And then remember, all last year, everything was Kawhi and the Clippers, plus playoff P, because they had Paul George came with him. Said that they gonna be better because they the new big dogs, and Kawhi is better than LeBron. Kawhi is the best player in the NBA. I heard that so often. Obviously, LeBron goes out there and wins the championship last year. In the Clippers, they got out of there now. They played Luka last year and got out because obviously, remember, Luka got hurt and Porzingis got hurt as well.
Porzingis got hurt. Yeah,
but Luka was cooking them early on. And remember, he stole, was it game one or game two?
Winner. Yeah.
So we felt like, all right, they play. I like how that played out. So now we get them run back again. And now I'm getting a chance to really tune into Luka and seeing how Luka is going over there and trashing them. And the fact that if Kawhi Leonard is the, best player in the NBA, or he could be the best wing defender in the NBA, either him or playoff P, neither one of them are even breathing or even looking in Luka's direction when he comes down the court. They want zero parts of it. To me, I absolutely love it. And the fact that Luka is talking big trash. Oh, yeah, when he small you, this, that, like, I'm just like, yo, this is my guy. You give me a superstar that talks trash like him, oh, I'm sold. So without a doubt, man.
Dude. I wonder if
bro, did you see the one where he ran 1 foot shot?
It was like the D Wade shot almost.
Yes.
Remember when D Wade hit that game winner? He was like leaning. Actually, I think Kobe hit one like that too. They're like leaning to the side, but
bro,
this one wasn't
filthy,
banked.
man.
This one wasn't banked. It went right in. You're right, dude.
He pulled it with confidence. Like he wasn't
he's on
even
another
playing
one right
around
now,
with
man.
it, man.
And like even like late in games, man, he gets the ball. He's clutch. Like, you can't doubt that about him.
Yep.
What you can't say about the Mavs though is just the supporting cast is better than last year. I mean, Hardaway went off that last game. Porzingis, he's healthy.
Time out. Don't act like you're going. We talked about this last time because you were saying,
"Oh, I was trash."
Yeah, you were low the Mavs, and I said they had a particular player. I just want to know if you remember the name of said player. Do you remember him?
Oh man, no.
Dorian Finney-Smith. Come on, man. Stop playing with me like that, man. The man from the crib, bro. Stop playing games, bro. All right? Hey, go on. I don't remember.
Yeah, but Porzingis is healthy. He had a good game too. Hardaway's draining clutch threes. He was in a lot of threes. So you combine that with how good Luka played.
Man.
Kawhi and Paul George even had like solid games. But
the thing was with Kawhi 30 in the first half. And he only ended with 40. I think he ended with 40, 41. So that was the part that was misleading as well. I'm like, bro, you went crazy in that first half. Second half, it was a little different, man. But yeah, Luka. I'm a Luka guy right now, bro.
He couldn't be stopped, man.
I'm with Luka, man.
Yeah, now that the Penguins are out, can't count on the Pirates. I'm still gonna watch and pay attention, but that's just depressing now. That's like I don't even know what kind of headspace I'm gonna be in when I'm watching these Pirates highlights anymore. Like it's bad.
I'm not even. I'm trying to get my son to just not even worry about the Pirates and just go full basketball right now.
Yeah,
because it's playoff time, so it's important.
Yeah, exactly. So these playoff matchups are good. I watched a couple of them yesterday. The Knicks Hawks game, and then also a little bit of that Jazz Memphis game. But yeah,
and I'm glad you talked about that Knicks game too. No, excuse me. Well, actually, the Knicks game, but we saw this happen in a couple of things now, man. People were bringing it up, just some of the different things that happened, more so the Russell Westbrook situation as well. Yeah, that was out of pocket, bro. Did you see the little montage that they put up where I think it was Westbrook, he had the popcorn, Trae Young got spit on, Melo got cursed out. It was like 6 people that they showed like in the playoffs that like fans had either thrown something, said something, did something. It was just like, yo, they going crazy, bro.
Got the fans back for 1 week. No one knows how to act.
Yeah, I was like, yo.
And same with the golf too.
Yeah, seriously, man.
No one knows what they're doing. It's just crazy. You lock everyone out of sports for like a year. You come back and this is the type of shit we're getting.
It is nuts, man. And shout out to everybody that's making fun of us about this time too. They said 2 hours and 30 minutes. LOL.
Yeah, we might.
Then he says, let's go 3 hours. I'm like, yo, hey, we are cooking a little bit. But they like the basketball talk though right now, man. First off, shout out to Lycothorpe. I'm going to keep butchering your name because I totally missed. I'm going to go back and research to find where you put it in here about how to say your name correctly. But he says Lakers all the way. Y'all know I'm rocking with Lakers right now. Well, I'm not. It's not right now. It's wherever LeBron is. That's where I'm at. I love the Knicks though. But wherever LeBron goes, that's my team. So yes, Lakers, we need that dub, baby. Keep it going, man. And shout out to AD. We found AD, ladies and gentlemen. We were looking for AD in game 1. I put an APB out. We even came on the podcast and tried to find AD.
Oh yeah, he played really good.
He balled. He did. He did
played really good.
He was aggressive.
Honestly, a lot of them played good. I mean, Kuzma really didn't get the opportunities, but you had Gasol hit a couple threes. Drummond actually played good. Drummond
had the double in the first half.
Yeah.
I like Schroeder, man.
Yeah,
I like him a lot. You know the funny thing? I didn't know he was German until recently.
Really?
Swear, like I've seen him when he was in Atlanta. I remember people talking. Oh, his mom was like, "Oh man, well hopefully they'll know you for more than just your little your blonde spot." Like I'm like, all right, cool, but yeah, to find out he's German, I'm like, yo, that's actually like it's dope. Like that's pretty cool, man. He's been doing his thing, man. But 80, man, he took it into the paint. He was aggressive, power. He played like a big man. He played like how I like to see him play. Inside the paint as the priority. And then the secondary part is when he takes the jumpers. Whereas in game 1, it was kind of the reverse of that. He wanted to be a lot more on the outside, fell in love with that, and it wasn't falling. When it's not falling, baby, you got to go into the paint, baby, get big. And that's what AD did. And then shout out to my dog, Brian. You know Brian.
Yeah, he played good.
You know.
Had some really nice shots.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about that game, though, as much as like you looked at the Lakers, they're playing pretty good. Like things are coming together for them. The Suns were in that game.
Oh no, the Suns, yes,
that was a really even game. If you look at the stats, like the box score,
I like that. It was
just
series,
the turnovers
man.
from the Suns.
Yeah, I like that series a lot, man. Do you think about how it ended, bro? The ending was nuts. Like I'm with it though. I love it, man. I want to see what's gonna happen with Chris Paul though. That's the one
the X factor. He can't get any luck, man. Because like,
it's like every time,
he was healthy,
bro.
Maybe the Suns win that game.
Yeah, because you maybe cut down a couple of turnovers if he's out there. You also think about how he's looked when he's been out there. Like his handle has been like loose, not as aggressive when he's trying to score in the paint. Like he doesn't look the same at all. You could tell he wants to be out there, but that's the part that sucks. It's like when you're hurt, you're hurt. Sometimes you hurt your team more being out there than, if you were actually sitting on the sideline.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out for him. It sucks because we talked about it last podcast. If you're talking about a Chris Paul team trying to make a finals run, this might have been his best opportunity out of all the ones he had.
Yeah.
But I swear, all the other opportunities he did have, he got hurt too. He got
every time,
on
bro.
That. Whether it was the Clippers, whether it was the Rockets, and then now the Suns. This might have been the best one, but
now
it's really unlucky for him.
I had people in the chat, they're still talking about it. I wanted to know from you and the people in the chat, which one do you think was worse? The popcorn being poured on Westbrook or that fan spitting at Trae Young?
I didn't see that, but that's egregious.
Dude, he's sitting like so it's funny because 50 Cent's there as well. So 50 Cent, he's like courtside. Trae Young is on the court and the fan is like standing behind where 50 is seated at. And you can see Trae about to inbound the ball. You can't see the guy's face from the angle, but you see him lean over and he does like the motion, and there's a chick sitting in front of him. She jumps out the way, and you can see the chick kind of like, he's like, bro, was that what I would just spit on a grown man? Like, this is nuts. For me personally, the popcorn, I would be upset. Russ, we know Russ, he get a little worked up every once in a while too. So I'm with Russ. I'm all for Malice in the Palace. Like, I'm with that energy. 100%. Like, I tell you every time. Remember when, I forgot what guy was from Seattle, was Michael Bennett, right? Who was playing the Jaguars game. He gets either ejected or injured. He's walking into the locker room, a fan says, and he tries to go up into the stand. Like, I'm all for that. I feel like, yes, if a fan, because the fans, we know how fans get, they are fanatical and they love the line of, well, we pay your salary or we pay to be here. Well, hey, you pay my salary, you pay to be here. Well, you going to pay for these hands, all right? You going to pay for me to put this 13 up the dark side and turn that thing sideways. That's what you paid for.
No, it should be like, okay, you want to do that.
It's all access. It's all access. That's all I'm saying. It should be in the fine print. If you say a racial slur, if you say anything or do anything that you would not do in person with this gentleman on the regular street, then yes, he gets full opportunity to go up there and rectify said situation. I don't promote violence, but at the same time, I don't promote disrespect either. And that's the difference. I love the fan part, but it gets like, that's disrespectful. You dumping popcorn on Russ head is disrespectful. You spitting at Trae Young is disrespectful. That's all I'm saying, man. And it looks like everybody's saying spitting is worse.
Oh, that's worse. They're both egregious. They both
said the
bad.
Spit, people are going nuts over the spit.
Yeah, that's like next level. That's
Chris
bad.
says spitting will get you shot in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
For a fact.
That's bad.
Oh my, like, if I even feel like, if I even thought that you would just,
yeah, that's disrespectful.
It's full on rage, like red arms. I'm losing it. Like, you can't spit. Like, it's a pandemic. First of all, what are you doing spitting in a pandemic? Can we just get to that part?
Bro, you see these stadiums, man. Everything's packed.
It is. No,
everything's packed. Actually, outside of what was it? I saw the Clippers place. They still have cardboard cutouts. I'm like, what? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
All these other places, man. Utah was packed. Madison Square Garden. Obviously, you saw the Islanders. Penguins were at 50. I don't know what happened. They said it was going to be 100, but then it went to 50.
Yeah, I don't know what caused that, but I definitely saw that.
But it looks like everything's back, man. I'm excited about that.
I'm glad it's back too. And before we continue or start to wind it down, Manuel Molina shared a story. He said he once fought a friend for spitting on him. He said that's a big no-no.
Yeah,
and then in the chat they said, Myron Bennett says that's not your friend, Manuel. That is not your friend.
That is messed up.
Yeah, if you spit on me, we can't come back for that, man.
I don't even know though. That is
COVID spit. Yikes! Absolutely, call me K. It's COVID. You can't. I don't care. Vaccinated or not, you're not spitting on me during the pandemic time. I'm gonna need at least 4 more years before you even feel like you could. Even in the direction of me. Dude, the spit though. Oh my gosh,
that's
like
disrespectful.
I'm just thinking to myself, like, what could make me, like, when I spit? If I'm spitting on you, there's no coming back.
Yeah.
That for me, that's like my ultimate sign of disrespect towards someone.
Is that worse than a punch?
Oh yeah,
I think it is.
Yeah. You can punch me, and I can promise you this: we can fight. You can even beat me up. At the end of the day, we'll be able to shake hands and move on from it because they'll be like, hey, we got it off our chest. If you spit on me, is 0 chance. I will never be able to come back from that, bro. Like, I just can't. Like, it's like the most, this is so, like I said, I don't even know how to get the words out for it.
Yeah.
Just the thought of somebody. I hope I'm never mad enough with someone to spit on them. I hope I'm never just having that utter level of disrespect towards someone that I would spit on, because like I just couldn't fathom if someone were to do that to me. I can't.
You're right. I think there's a difference between being mad at someone, but that is just disrespectful. You can be mad at someone, but it's like, I respect your game, I respect who you are. Like, I'd never cross that line. Yeah, you're right. There is a line of just like I just don't even respect.
Seriously, man. Like,
it's sad. Yeah.
It looks like the people are agreeing as well, man. So here we go. Chris says spitting is a coward's punch. Lyco Thorpe says, yeah, it's time to fight. If you spit, absolutely. Little Votto says, you can hit me with the cleat rather than spit on me. I'm with you. You can, man, you can hit me with your car. Don't spit on me. If you listen, that's what you're not going to do. Call Me K says, if I spit on you, in my mind, I'm Mike Tyson and you're Jake Paul. Gotta be outrageously confident. Yes. If I spit on you, I have to, number one, know that, hey, I'm not worried about your rebuttal. I don't care that you don't have a knife or a weapon, because to spit on someone, you know that is where it's gonna.
Maybe they disrespected you so.
You know what I mean?
So
like that you just you don't care about any of that. I'm with you. Like you're like, you have to feel like, yo, I will destroy you if I'm spitting on you. I feel like I can just. There's zero that you can do to stop me from killing you.
Yeah.
Like this is. Matter of fact, John Jones. You remember John Jones? Him and Cormier, when they first fought, Daniel Cormier in the UFC, they were going back and forth, right? They obviously had this passionate, very heated rivalry early on. And one point during their rivalry, they're doing a media thing, and they had to be separate. They couldn't even be in the same room for media because they would just constantly fight each other and push each other and disrespect each other. So John is on one side of this like room doing the media thing, and DC says, man, I wish I was there right now. I would spit on you. And you could hear John Jones. John Jones, the baddest man on the planet. He got so calm. It was scary. He says, DC, if you ever spit on me, I would kill you. Like, literally kill you. And you could tell in that moment, he was not playing. Like, DC tried to laugh it off. And you could just tell, John, it was a certain tone. Like, it's a certain people you just know, like, that person, he's willing to cry. Like, everybody has it in them. Everybody, it takes different things to bring it out. But for John, you could just hear it. It's so like, that would do it for him, man. Yeah. Yeah, see, everybody's right here, man. A punch is far. Ooh, now we got, this is a little interesting right here. So now, LightCorp did say, if you spit on me, I'm looking for a fight. Absolutely. Or if he spits on you, he's looking for a fight. I agree with that. But this is interesting right here. So South Florida still, 777 says, a punch is far more a sign of respect. There is nothing respectful about spitting on another human being. Like, how can you get, all right, how low can you get? I'm with, all right. So a punch is respectful. Like I respect you enough that I'd rather sock you. You know, I snap the.
I'm gonna knock you out cold, saying to the hospital because I respect you so much.
All right.
I gotta think about that now.
Yo, that's the first time for me. Yeah.
I mean, definitely it is more respectful than spitting, though. We agree with that.
Yes,
for sure.
For a fact. Mike says spitting is the same as being a Ravens fan. Oh, wow. Yes. No, spitting is more of a Browns thing. Ravens got more respect than that. Chris responds to him with that.
Wow. They didn't bring up the Bengals.
Right?
Aren't the Bengals like, in terms of fans?
Yeah, they're kind of like.
Aren't they the bottom of the
AFC? Yeah, they're
North?
like, they're like the Joe Dirts. Like, that's their vibe. Like, all right, yeah. Like, y'all are cool.
Yeah, like they'll cross the line more than any of the other fans, right?
Yeah, that's what
I've heard.
Don't care.
I don't know, because
they get after it, man. Well, yeah,
we haven't been up there yet.
No, they throw the popcorn. They'll throw the beers, like full beers. We was there for that. Yeah. Actually, yes, I already told you this, man. The game, the Peasy, that whole game. Yeah, for a fact, man. They threw popcorn. They threw beers. They poured out beers. They threw whole beers. Like, absolutely.
Well, I remember John talking about the Bengals fans. He said the Bengals and the Raiders. Those were like the two worst.
But no, for a fact, man, I remember that Bengals game because after the game, we couldn't even celebrate. They were having it, the police, you gotta go to the locker room, go to the locker room. And it was like, nah, man. I know for me, I was a little upset because I actually did see the popcorn. It didn't hit me though, but I did see it because like it's different. Like for football stadiums compared to basketball, like they're not on top of you. So when the dude threw the popcorn, it's like, see the popcorn. All right, cool. Popcorn hits over there. The security guy's right there. I was more pissed off at the security guy because I'm like, hey, man, you need to go up there and tell him he can't come to any more games. Like, that's what I wanted that. Because I'm like, because you're not going to let me go up there. But I'm like, you saw it. We both saw it. It was like, this is popcorn. I don't care. And it was funny because I laughed it off at the end, like, or whatever, until the beer started coming. That's when I was like, all right, nah, this is a little different here. Now you throwing beer cans, not just beer. Like if you throw the beer, like I've had the beer poured on, like it's cool. All right, I ain't tripping. You just really hate it. You're really passionate about this loss I gave you. Okay, fine. But when you start throwing a full beer from however high you are in the stands, that's a little different. That thing will hit like a cinder block. I ain't trying to hit that. Yeah. I don't want to feel that. So that part was different, man. Yeah, but as a whole, man, it looks like spitting. No one respects it. You can't do. Wow. I can't believe I just saw this. I feel like I shouldn't read it, but I feel like I have to. So I'll say it in the middle of this. So first off, Call Me K says Jones versus Cormier was wild, and I'm glad that he remembered that. And then right after that, Barilla92 says, but if you do spit on someone in the bedroom, it is kinky. So there you have it. I couldn't help. I'm sorry.
Kevin Hart had a whole joke about that. Do you remember that? Did you ever see his stand up? Yeah, he had a really good stand up show. He had a whole joke about that, man.
Oh my God,
it was funny.
Yeah. And then Tyler Madison, shout out to Tyler. He says, if you spit on me, you're gonna be in a different upper room. I'm with you, baby. Yes, indeed. Yeah, but you can't do the spit, man. No spit.
No, that's bad. That's
no
bad.
Spit, and more importantly, no 3-hour podcast today. All right, ladies and gentlemen.